So iOS 26.5 Developer Beta 1 has been out for several days now, and as per usual, I always like to come back and share with you guys any additional new features and changes that I may come across after using the beta for a couple of days. Now, there's been some under-the-hood improvements and changes. Secret things are happening within the software that Apple has yet to reveal. That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. We're going to revisit additional options that I've discovered after using the beta for a couple of days. But before we take a deeper dive into iOS 26.5 Beta 1, I wanted to make you guys aware of a new update for iOS 18 devices. If you have an iPhone or an iPad running iOS 18, today Apple has issued an important security update, re-releasing iOS 18.7.7. Now, this new update patches an exploit called Dark Sword, which can slightly take over an iPhone if you visit a website infected with the malicious code. And this exploit has already been patched within iOS 26, so it's only for iOS and iPadOS 18 devices, again 18.7.7. Today officially released by Apple. I recommend everyone to go ahead and update your devices. For those running iOS 18 and do not want to update to iOS 26, I highly recommend you also install this as well. Again, this will be patching the Dark Sword exploit, which could slightly take over an iPhone if you visit the wrong website. Now, let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into iOS 26.5 Beta 1. Now, as I mentioned, there's a lot of secrets and things happening under the hood with this one, starting with Apple is testing AirPods-like proximity pairing, as well as live activities and to notification forwarding for third-party wearables in the EU. Now, one thing to note is that right now under notifications, if we go into notifications, we see the notification forwarding options here in the US as well. So Apple is now testing a lot of these features, set to make their debut with iOS 26.5 in the EU, so code within the software directly references a lot of these new capabilities. Again, these will be coming to the EU. Now, according to new code found within iOS 26.5 Beta 1, when transferring or switching over from iPhone over to Android, you now have the option to choose how far back you want your messages attachments to transfer to the Android device. You have options from none, 30 days, 1 year, or all. Now, obviously, transfer to Android was first introduced with iOS 26.4. If you go to transfer or reset iPhones, there it is. Again, you now have the option to choose how far back your message attachments transfer over to the Android device. Again, giving you the option for none, 30 days, a year, or every single attachment altogether. So that's a nice new update. Again, something found under the hood within the code of iOS 26.5. Now, here's something really cool that I've noticed after using iOS 26.5 Beta 1. So you see here I have a Magic Keyboard here for my desktop. I have it connected by the Lightning and USB-C. If I plug in the USB-C cable to the iPhone with iOS 26.5, we now get a lock screen notification, and right there it is. Take a look at that. So the keyboard is now wirelessly connected to the iPhone. As you can see right there, once you disconnect your device, it will continue to work properly using Bluetooth and connect to the actual keyboard. So now I can go ahead and start typing away here on this iPhone, as you can see right there, with this Magic Keyboard, as you can see right there. So yeah, now when you plug in a Magic Keyboard or mouse or whatever it is, you get that notification on the lock screen. This only happens initially, by the way, so it doesn't happen all the time. And it will let you know that you're now wirelessly connected to that accessory once you plug in via the wire and disconnect. So the connection continues and you get the notification on the lock screen. Now, let's talk about the second beta, because I know a lot of you guys are probably looking forward to the next beta. This is always going to depend on how quickly Apple decides to release the software, obviously. If we fall into a weekly release schedule, that means that next week, Apple will most likely release the second beta for iOS 26.5, perhaps Monday or Tuesday, or perhaps even Wednesday. I'll keep you guys posted. But if Apple is continuing with a 2 weeks release schedule for new betas, as they typically do, then expect the next beta on the week of the 13th of April. And there you guys have it. I just wanted to share this quick information with you guys. Some under-the-hood secret features and improvements that will be coming to the iPhone with iOS 26.5. Let me know what you think about the software so far, and I'll see you guys on the next one.